season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Yeah, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception. He wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now a 3rd down throw, and this is the target incomplete. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The Eagles at 13-1 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. First down line at the 44 here on third down. To throw, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a three-point game.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
On first down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's in. Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw. Steps away. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Play fake. Winston.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jameis to throw it. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Winston. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult in that situation.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Winston. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. will step aside.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go play action with Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead now 5, 11-6.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 24. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12,
Hurts.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
play action. Here's Hurts.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
When they made a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll start out on the ground in Saquon Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And he got 10 now, still lead to a 4th down.
That one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He he's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Winston.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
On the counter now, it's Sanders.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they were ultra-confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Winston. It's a short, and it's a fumble. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 1st and 10, Winston eluding the pressure right.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Winston. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 36 yards.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the one on second and goal. To throw, Winston. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go, y'all. Hey, praise y'all. Let's praise. One play at a time.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was won or lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Eagles,